think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The things we've been lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I could point it down, so much that's around, better settle down, no one doing that, no they send the hound, brought me in that, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, but to carry down, from those who came up before me, I made a change of the story.
Yellow! Marshallani! 15! Marshall!
He'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Attack, attack! Marshall!
Once again, it's Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, KC.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 49.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Big play for KC, and even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
15!
Still running for the first time with Elijah Mitchell. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
Second down, they need 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
180!
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow! 180! Hey, Ripley!
Now Mahomes. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now it's Butker following allowing the touchdown to send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Right to the air, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff out to his right. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Let's try again here. Second and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Open man. It's Jameson Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Once again, it's Gibbs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Big Christian Holker's the one who brought him down. A second down throw for Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he will score. Sam Laporta. Touchdown Lions. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. And another first down and another big gain. This time 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Yellow. 180. 15.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
On third down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one will be from 37 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Here we go. 180.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The breakdown huddle coming up now for a first and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Five. Hey, kill. Louie.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. Into the secondary again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17 yards. First down, Lions.
On play action, Goff. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And mark him down up beyond the 30s. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
That's good.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Veteran Khalif Raymond brings it out. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now you won. What?
Goff to throw on 1st down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
18 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Hold on. Hey, kill.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That one intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for 2, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, it's Goff. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down.
5. 4 now.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Goff. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
A A gain of 26. And it sets up first and goal. To throw is Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. All the way back at the 14. Second down and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Baked. Good. With the extra point. And the Lions back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play. Second and 7.
Yellow. Go on. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Martin!
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
I don't need to.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Price. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29. First and 10 now from the 36. Goff to throw. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Now, Goff. Flush to his right. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Go.
Throwing, Goff. Quick slap, caught by St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Here's Bates for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit to 10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Final play of this first half. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. To throw is Goff. Moving outside the pocket, taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On second down, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Now Goff. That's caught outside. It's complete. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Detroit.
And the Lions first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. Goff to throw. Moving to his right. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Kansas City
So first and 10 here now at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second
It's a
down.
loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
15.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Try the right side with Smith. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Once again, it's Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Attack! 15.
On third down, Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again here to Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 5.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? So, we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Hey, yo, hey, go.
They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Turnover on downs.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Now here's another another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
Rolling right. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 38, Lions 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just seize the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On first and 10, here's Goff. He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
First down, Detroit.
Hey, lift!
On first down, it's Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He keeps it himself. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
From the gun, it's Goff. Big slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Throwing here is Goff. On the run to the right. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. Here's Goff. And he'll take it on in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. That his second TD catch of the season.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
To throw is Goff. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. Past midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Hot on these two. Hot on these two. Body. Hey, color. Reside.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
To the left side, in the hands of Bryce.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's Pacheco. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And he's in. Garrett Wiley. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard run.
Off to throw on 1st down. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Throwing, Goff. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He's still on his feet. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Lions 27. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. It was a game playing a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way when it comes